Crystal. Today's unboxing is the Harrods Beauty Advent Calendar for 2024. This is a 25-day Advent Calendar. I purchased it myself. It cost me £250 and the contents are worth £1,599.93. So in this video, we're going to unbox the whole calendar. I'm going to show you absolutely everything. So stick around if you want to see that. But obviously, if you don't want to spoil the surprise, maybe switch off the video now. So, like I said, we're going to unbox everything. Now, before we get into the unboxing of this calendar, I feel like I want to address the whole thing around the Harrods Fragrance Advent Calendar. For those who don't know, if, like me, you pre-ordered as soon as it became open on pre-order, which was kind of early August, there's been a bit of an issue, hasn't there? And I think my issue's been the same as everyone else who was affected. So basically, we pre-ordered the calendar, and then a couple of days ago, we get an email to say, sorry, the Advent Calendar is out of stock, we've not got enough items, or words to that effect, and they cancelled the order and refunded the money. So we're all like, this doesn't make any sense, particularly because they'd put online that they were going to be selling them in the Knightsbridge store on, I think it was the 1st of September or something, early September anyway. So it's a bit like, well, what do you mean? You've ran out of stock, but you're selling it in store. It didn't really make a lot of sense. And then a couple of days later, I got an email to say, oh, sorry, it's a mistake, and you will be getting the calendar. But it's not clear how. It says they're going to be in touch, but they've refunded the money. The money's back with me, so we're going to have to repay for the calendar at some point. I have no idea, but meanwhile, it sounds like they're selling the calendar. I don't know. I'm not thrilled about it. I mean, I absolutely accept mistakes happen. I accept computer programs have issues, and I do absolutely accept the fact that there's an error. I've not a massive issue with that. It's more how you then deal with it. So hopefully it sounds like they're going to get in touch and arrange for us to be able to purchase the calendar. Apologies for anyone who wasn't affected and didn't know anything about it, but I kind of wanted to jump in and talk about it because I think, like I said, I think a lot of us have been affected and are ever so slightly frustrated by the experience. So it kind of took the shine off this calendar a little bit because I was so excited for it to get here, but here we are. So back to this calendar. I got this calendar last year, and do you know what's really interesting? It's the exact same calendar box this year as last year, and I mean, it's identical. The front, the back, the inside, where the drawers are positioned, identical. Thankfully the contents are different, or else that would be boring. So I just wanted to quickly show you the calendar this year so you can see what it looks like if you haven't seen it before. It is one of the nicest calendars in my opinion. I also wanted to show you the side by side because literally they're identical. So if you got the calendar last year and you're excited for a new box, sadly it's the same one. And like I said, it's beautiful, it's really well made, it's perfect if you want to reuse it, it's just the same. So here we have the 2024 Harrods Advent Calendar. This is a 2023 Advent Calendar and they are identical inside and out. This one is the 2024 calendar and literally all of the drawers, the design, the numbers, everything is in exactly the same place as the 2023 version. So after our little tour of the Advent Calendar boxes, let's get in and see what's inside. Day number 1, and this is from Valmont, and it's the Prime Renewing Pack. It says Valmont for Harrods. So perhaps this is only sold at Harrods? I don't think it is. I think they sell it on the Valmont website. Now, I think the fact that it says Harrods on it, or Valmont for Harrods, is to do with the size. Now this is a 50ml size. On the Valmont website I could only find a 15ml size, which was £75. So I was like, is there an error in the listing? Like, what size are we actually getting? It appears to do a special size, so it's even better value than I originally thought. So I know they sell this in a 15ml size for £75. They then do a 75ml one as well, and I can't see the price at the moment, but this is 50ml, so it's kind of somewhere in between. So price per mil, if you were assuming, 15ml of product is £75, that would make this worth £250. So that's a lot of money. It is described as a facial cream mask. It is supposed to be an anti-stress and anti-wrinkle cream mask. An essential skincare icon, the cream mask erases signs of fatigue by refreshing the complexion and filling in wrinkles in just minutes. It's going to have to be amazing, isn't it, for that price point? But I think that's why it says Valmont for Harrods, because I think this is a special size for Harrods. It has got a really nice kind of plasticky gold lid, and the bottom part seems to be ceramic. It's super heavy as well. I don't want to open this until I use it because I think that's a very expensive product. It's one of them. I hope it's good, but I almost hope it's not too good because that's too much to spend on a mask. £250? But that's why we buy the calendar, because essentially we've got all the value just in day number 1. I have no excuse not to be able to find these drawers because I literally got them all last year. Day number 2. So the drawers, by the way, are lovely. They're really kind of hard cards. They've got like a little ribbon on, so they're easy to slide the drawer out as well. All of which I think is important when you're paying this much for an advent calendar. So the next product is by a brand called Commune, which I hadn't heard of before. A commune is a group of people sharing common interests, thoughts, values and beliefs. Welcome, we're so pleased to have you with us. It's made in the UK, it is 50ml or 1.7 fluid ounce. Now, when I had a look at this brand, this is a Seymour body wash, that's what it seems to be called. That's the scent, if you like. It's a shower gel. It's got invigorating notes of grapefruit, lemongrass, lavender and cypress, and it's gentle cleansing and protective. It's also vegan. Now, a full size of this is 750ml for £76, making this worth about £5 and 6p price per ml. So it's not a super value. I do, however, really like the packaging. It does smell kind of lemongrassy and nice. It's in like a metal container, which I really like, with a metal lid. I really, really like this packaging, I must say. This, I was originally thinking you're giving us like a £5 shower gel. I'm not that excited, but I've got to say the packaging of this product has elevated it for me. I have a bit of a thing about packaging. Like I said, it's probably a me thing, but it's made me a little bit more excited about that. Day number 3, and this is a full size. It's the Super Restorative Day Cream with SPF 15. It lifts, it replumps, it targets wrinkles, and it's for all skin types. It's also super heavy and, like I said, full size. I wonder, is this normally boxed? I've never purchased this before, so I don't know, but it's sealed, just not in a box. I find that interesting with calendars. Some are in a box, some are not. Now this, like I said, is a full size 50ml worth £82. It's described as an innovation for menopausal skin. It protects the skin from pollutants thanks to an anti-pollution complex. It protects the skin's natural barrier with vegetal squalane and instantly smooths the skin thanks to both hyaluronic acid and line-filling pearls. And then the addition of SPF 15 helps to shield the skin from UV rays. So obviously I don't think it's just for menopausal skin, but I think it can help hopefully anyone who needs a really good moisturiser. Let me know if you've tried this. It looks interesting. I'm quite excited. I'm excited to try that one out. So a full-size day cream there. Day number 4, and today we get the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder, but this is the new one. So this one is Ultra Blur. Seems they've also reformulated this without talc, which is excellent. This is in translucent and it's in a 6g size or 0.21 fluid ounce, which seems to be like a kind of travel size. They do make a bigger one. It's described as a mini on some websites. So I'm going to go with, this is a travel size. It retails for £23 in this size. It says just like the original, it's finely milled and locks your makeup in place for all day wear, but this time it's got an even more skin smoothing finish. So I'm wearing the original powder today, so I imagine it's going to perform very similar, but be a bit more smoothing, which sounds good. So just as soon as I've got through my current one, and these things last for ages, like one this size will probably last me like a year. I don't use it every day, just when I'm wearing makeup. So yeah, when I get through that one, I'll definitely try this out, but I'm excited and I'm glad they've included that newer one rather than the one we usually get, shall we say. Day number 5, and today we get a well-known, well-loved sheet mask from 111 Skin. I've had to kind of, I guess, fold it to make it fit. This one is the Rose Gold face mask. This one, we know it, we love it. It retails for £20. It's an award winner. It's the WWD Beauty Inc. 100 Greatest Skincare Products of All Time. Greatest Skincare 2024. The mask tightens and firms the skin, plumping fine lines and wrinkles while soothing inflammation and irritation and imparting a natural looking radiance. It definitely does make an effect on your skin, like it has a really positive effect. It is obviously only a one-time use mask, so it's one I like to save before some kind of special event or when my skin really needs that kind of pick-me-up. It is a hydrocellulose mask, so it adheres to the skin really well, and like I said, it does make your skin look a little bit better, a little bit more radiant. I don't know about the tightening. It looks better afterwards, but it is, like I said, one time use only, so a bit of a treat. It's always nice to find in these calendars. Day number 6, and today from Decree we get the Light Cleanse Daily Cleanser. This is a full size. It retails for £47, although I've seen it on sale recently for £33 on the Harrods website. It's described as your everyday morning wash with a softly foaming formulation that leaves the skin plump and hydrated thanks to rosewater, glycerin and seaweed extract. So it's a really gentle cleanse instead of something that's going to kind of strip the skin. And I do like to use a more gentle cleanse in the morning, because obviously in the morning you're not removing makeup or anything. I should have mentioned actually, it does come with a leaflet that explains all of the ingredients that are in the items. I mentioned that because this one is not boxed and the ingredients don't seem to be on it, so if you want to have a look at that you can. But from when I did my research and I had a quick look at this, I don't think there was anything stripping in it. It seemed like it would be quite hydrating, so I'm quite looking forward to trying that one out. Day number 7, and today we get a serum from Claire de Pou. This is the serum, 7ml, 0.23 fluid ounce. So size wise, this does seem to be a sample size. I don't think you can get it or buy it in this size, but 30ml would be £155, making this worth about £36.16 price per mil. It's in a kind of glass bottle. It smells kind of soapy to me. It's described as a lightweight daily serum that seeks to promote a luminous, balanced complexion. I'd love to know if anyone's tried this. I certainly haven't, but it looks interesting if it can command that kind of price. Oh, it does say on the back, sample, not for sale. Day number 8, and today we get a travel size perfume. This one is from Flora Coup Paris, and this is the fragrance And Your Lips, and it's the Eau de Parfum. So this brand, the fragrance brand, I've seen before, certainly in the Harrods fragrance calendar, if not in this calendar, but I've never smelt this fragrance. And I have to say, of all of the Flora Coup fragrances I have smelt, this is my favourite. I absolutely love it. I'm not sure I can describe it, but I love it. I do think, I mean, this retails for £60 in this travel size, and it just has a glass vial, plastic lid with a spray on. There's no real lid, it's just a spray. So it kind of looks like a giant sort of sample perfume, if that makes sense, but I do absolutely love the scent. So this retails, like I said, for £60, which seems like quite a lot of money for the packaging. Back to that packaging. A sensual and sweet scent. It hails from Flora Coup's Enigmatic Flowers collection. It's inspired by Ikebana, which is the traditional Japanese art of flower arrangement. I wouldn't say it was majorly floral, actually. The scent takes a less is more approach with only 3 notes making up the final products, which are white musk, turkey rose and candied jujube. It's unlike anything else I've smelt in a really good way. It smells gorgeous. This, honestly, I really like it. I really like it. I really like it. I smell it and it puts me almost like in an instant positive mood. Yes, this is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Day number 9, and today we get the Return Eye Concentrate from U Beauty in a 5ml or 0.16 fluid ounce size. So this particular size is available only on the U Beauty website. It retails for £56 in this sample size. So although it is a sample, they at least sell it in this size for £56. The multi-level treatment is designed to make skin look instantly healthier and smoothed, while the illuminating effects of pure diamond powder visibly retexturise the skin surface level for immediate radiance. In 30 days, notice a visible improvement in imperfections due to discoloration and puffiness, as well as an improvement in the appearance of under-eye darkness. So I'm quite excited to try this. It just says it's got beta-glucan, diamond powder and glutathione. It just says to apply a pea-sized amount of cream under the eye and patting gently with fingers. So it's nice to have something different from U Beauty, because we tend to have either their kind of exfoliating serum or the hydrating serum. I've never tried that eye serum, so I'm excited. And like I said, 5ml is tiny in a way. It's a third of a full size, but because they kind of sell it in that size, it feels like a bit more valuable, and I'm excited. It does sound like it has quite a positive effect, so fingers crossed. Day number 10, and today we get the BioEffect EGF Power Serum. So I've had the EGF serum before. It possibly came in last year's Harrods Advent Calendar. Forgive me, I unbox a lot of Advent calendars, and I also talk about a lot of Advent calendars, and I also read about a lot of Advent calendars, so I do sometimes struggle to remember exactly what came in last year's, although I'm sure I've got it written down somewhere. Anyway, this one is the Power Serum version. So this was a bit more expensive than the regular one. It retails for £165, and this is a full size. It's described as an intensive, age-defying serum. It's designed to support the skin barrier function and brighten the complexion while targeting key signs of aging, including wrinkles, hyperpigmentation, dehydration. The highly effective formula of only 12 ingredients features the signature BioEffect EGF, which is in their regular EGF serum, and something called BioEffect KGF, which is a fortifying growth factor that promotes the skin barrier, along with hyaluronic acid and NAG. So I had a look at this on the website and I was like, what's the difference between these two serums? So apparently the Power Serum formula, the one we get in the calendar, is more potent than the original EGF serum, as it's got a higher concentration of the barley EGF, which is the ingredient there that's super effective. The EGF Power Serum formula also includes 2 barley growth factors along with NAG for treating hyperpigmentation in the skin. So this should be better than the original and be super helpful if you have got hyperpigmentation. It's got a little kind of leaflet with it, but it's not in a box or anything like that. The expiry on this is 10/26, so October 26, so we've got a while to use it as well. But I'm excited to see how it performs, because if you've not tried the original EGF serum, it's really, really good, really, really effective. So I can only imagine what this can do. Day number 11. Today we get the Elma's Procollagen Marine Oil Anti-Wrinkle Hydrating Face Oil in a 15ml or half fluid ounce. This calendar has got some really good products. I am so excited for this calendar. I think you could probably see I was excited when I did the video on the 3 Harrods calendars this year. By the way, the 12-day calendar hasn't yet been dispatched, but I have ordered it. And who knows with the fragrance calendar whether I'll get that or not. But this is what it looks like. It's a pretty well-known, well-loved product. It's a full size, which is 15ml, which retails for £72. So like I said, 15ml or half of a fluid ounce. The key benefits of this product are it reduces the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. It's got 3 marine actives for an intense hydration. It hydrates and protects the skin, and it plumps up the complexion for smooth and rejuvenated skin. It just says to massage 3 to 4 drops over the face and neck. And it's got all sorts of exciting ingredients, including a trio of seaweed and roaring water kelp. Leaves the skin feeling renewed and plumped with moisture. Day number 12. So if you remember, if you watched my other Harrods Advent Calendar video where I talked about what was coming up in these calendars, I was a little bit confused because it wasn't clear whether we're getting one or both of these products. We're getting both. So it's the Rodial blush drops in a full size, which is 15ml or half a fluid ounce, in the shade Apricot Sorbet. These are worth £39. It says enhance the skin's luminosity by adding a healthy flush of colour to the complexion. The concentrated drops provide a buildable, illuminating pop of colour to cheeks and are infused with soft focused pearl to protect your skin's natural radiance. I have this in a different shade, in like a pinky shade, and I really like it. It's so pigmented. I don't think this is going to be a colour for me, which is why I'm not opening it. But it's in a glass dropper vial, a couple of drops, and you just blur it out and it leaves like a lovely kind of luminosity on the skin and like a natural glow, along with obviously the colour as well. And then the other products, which I kind of thought, like I said, it'd be an either or, is the Rodial Glass Highlighter in Champagne Glow. So originally I was thinking this is kind of a little bit unfair because this one's only worth £25, so if it's either or and you get this one, you've kind of not got as much value. I was pleasantly surprised to see we get both. Yay! So this one highlights and brightens the complexion for a subtle, luminous finish. And it looks like this. It very much looks like the under eye brightener I have from this brand as well. So it's a nice, luminous highlighter. I think I've said this before though, I'm not really a big one on the highlighter. I tend to do my makeup a lot of the time to look natural. I think as I've got older, I'm a bit more conscious about not putting too much makeup on and making it look natural rather than like I'm wearing a load of makeup. So I sort of tend to shy away from things like bronzers and highlighters. But I've got to say, I'm still really impressed that we actually get both products. Particularly, like I said, when I wasn't expecting it. Day number 13, and today we get the MultiActive Toner from Dermalogica, 50ml or 1.7 fluid ounce. As I think I said in my preview video, personally I don't find Dermalogica really works for my skin. Certainly this particular product, I found it quite drying when I used it. It's described as a light facial toner that hydrates and refreshes. It's got soothing arnica, balm mint and lavender, which refresh the skin, making the spritz ideal for skin hydration after cleansing and throughout the day. It says it's got moisture-binding humectants that help condition and prep the skin for proper moisture absorption. Now, maybe it's just me. Maybe there is an ingredient in here that my skin's a bit sensitive to, because my skin can be quite sensitive, and maybe that's what's sort of stripping the skin. So I'm not saying it's a problem for everyone. I think most people love it. For me, it's not for me. This is the travel size. It retails for £14. And yeah, a nice mist for those who can use it without it stripping the skin. Day number 14, and a product I was excited to see that's in here. However, I did already receive it in the Liberty Advent Calendar, which is behind me. Go check out that video if you've not seen it already. It's the the Lip Volumizer in a 7ml or 0.24 fluid ounce size, which is a full size. It is worth £72. Now, what I can say is I already have the one here that I got in the Liberty Calendar. It's the exact same one, and I have obviously used this a couple of times now, so I can let you know my thoughts. It is very, very similar to their lip balm, but it has a wand. The La Mer lip balm looks like this. This is the best lip balm on earth, just so you know. This is a very close second. It's got that kind of doe foot applicator, and it applies as if you're applying like a lip balm rather than a gloss. It's not got that gloss texture. Now, it does have a slight plumping action, and I mean a slight plumping action. It's a minty plump, not like a tingly plump, which personally, I do not like those lip balms that are so tingly that you feel like your mouth's on fire and it's unpleasant, and it has like an unnatural plumping effect. This one is more of a, I've just had a mint. So not everyone will like that, because if you don't like that sort of minty scent, that's what it smells like when you put it on. It's described as a serum strength lip gloss that delivers deeply conditioning ingredients for softer, fuller looking lips. The indulgent formula utilises the advanced science of the brand's transformative miracle broth, refining the skin texture for a sumptuously smooth pout while delivering a luminous sheen, leaving you with a captivating and irresistible finish. They do actually sell this in a few different shades, but in the calendar and in all the calendars it's in this year, it's in the shade Sheer Gloss, which is a clear one. This, for me, I still reach for it a lot. I'm kind of trying to be a bit careful with it because it's a ridiculously expensive lip balm, let's be honest. So I describe it more as a lip balm in this kind of fancy lip gloss tube packaging, but it doesn't perform like a lip gloss. It just leaves that healthy look that I kind of achieve with, like I said, a lip balm. Performs very similar to their actual lip balm, which smells the exact same. The only really difference is that it is in tube and it applies with the wand. So yeah, this is 7ml by the way, and this is 9 gram, and I think the lip balm's a little bit cheaper than this, so I'm not sure what the added benefit is other than packaging, making it easier, etc. It's got this sort of strange plastic thing on the top as well. I don't know what that's all about. Make it look fancy maybe. Day number 15, and today we get a fragrance from Byredo. It is Mumbai Noise Eau de Parfum, and it's in an 8ml or 0.27 fluid ounce size. I don't believe they sell them in this size. I think again this is like a sample size. It's in a dabber bottle, which I don't love. I much prefer a spray to any other type of applicator. I think we've seen this kind of packaging before in some of the fragrance edits and other advent calendars over the years. So in kind of contrast to the other fragrance, I don't think this one's for me. I'd not smelt it before, so I was excited to try a different one. It's described as a scent crowded with contrasts of rich, warm woods and amber, blended with brightness of plummy divina positioned alongside leather, bitter coffee stirred with sweet tonka beans. A full size this with 50ml for £150, making this worth about £24 price per ml. Day number 16, and today we get a full-size night moisturiser from Murad. This is the Retinol Youth Renewal Night Cream in a 50ml size, or 1.7 fluid ounce. So Murad and the Resurgence range, the retinol range, I believe is the #1 selling retinol range in the US, and it's supposed to be really, really good. So this one is their full-size renewal night cream. It retails for £85. It is powered by the innovative Triactive technology, which is a fast-acting retinoid, time-release retinoid and retinol booster. It's described as a feather-light cream that packs a heavyweight punch when it comes to addressing the common concerns, from firmness to furrows to texture to tone. It's got a rapid impact, smoothing and softening the wrinkles, boosting resilience and leaving your face, neck and chest looking less lined and youthfully dewy. It also has a peptide-rich red algae extracts, which boosts the moisture levels, enhances elasticity and exhibits a lifting effect. You'll wake up to smoother, more luminous skin and should notice a tangible difference in as little as 2 weeks of regular use. A tangible difference? That sounds good, doesn't it? So I do like the fact that we get that real distinct day cream in the Clarins cream that we've already got in here, and then we get the night cream. So you're getting the best of both and full size for both. So this is in that lovely packaging where it's super hygienic. You take off this lid, push it down, and it'll dispense the cream in a super hygienic way. Day number 17, and today we get a product from a brand called Orveda, the French Green Biotech. It is the Omnipotent Concentrate in a 10ml or 0.33 fluid ounce size. Super reflective packaging. So I've never seen this before. It seems to come in this like funny box that opens up. Now, this is a travel size. It's 10 ml of product and it retails for £175. So if you know what this is and you've ever wanted to try it, this is probably a good opportunity to do so. It says, in its quest to visibly extend skin's youth, the omnipotent concentrate, Orveda's most potent treatment yet, is working on 3 axes: the past, the present and the future. The new serum addresses the visible traces of skin aging using different pathways and in particular targeting visible signs of skin senescence. The serum targets the effects of past damage to our skin's appearance caused by external stressors and aging. It addresses present concerns by improving a radiant glow and smoothness and safeguards the future by enhancing our skin's resilience. So it does a lot. I kind of feel like there is so much anti-aging in here. So if you're into, you know, an anti-aging skincare heavy calendar with like really high-end products, I think this would be the calendar for you. Day number 18, and today we get from Eve Lom the Foaming Cream Cleanser. Apply to damp skin with wet hands and create a creamy, foamy lather. It's 50 ml or 1.6 fluid ounce. So this one, it seems to be like a travel size. I can't see it available for sale anywhere. I can tell you a full size is 120 ml of product for £50, making this one worth £20.83 price per ml. It's an enzyme infused cream to foam cleanser that removes waterproof makeup. So I feel like I've used it before and I don't really remember what I thought of it. I don't know if this is the one I've tried where it's made my skin feel a little bit kind of too clean, you know, like squeaky clean effect. I don't 100% remember, so maybe I'll just have to try again and see what happens. Day number 19, and today from Evidence de Beauté, we get the Total Shield Anti-Aging SPF 50, PA 4+, anti-pollution, basically an SPF. We usually get something from this brand in here. It's described as anti-aging and for sensitive skin. It's 30 ml or 1.01 fluid ounce. I don't feel like we've had an SPF before, and it is nice to have an SPF in a calendar, albeit obviously it's a Christmas calendar and one you will potentially will be opening in December. We still need SPF, and this is a very kind of high-end niche brand. This size of SPF retails for £95, so it's a kind of crazy amount of money to spend on SPF, but I have really high hopes for it from what I've read. It says it prevents all damage caused by pollution, UVA and UVB infrared and blue light, which obviously we're exposed to blue light all the time now anyway. It's amazingly light, silky and non-greasy daily care. It fights against premature aging due to sun and pollution and can be used during the day. It says on makeup, so I think they might mean you can use it on top of makeup. If you can, I mean, there's very few formulations that work well on top of makeup, I find. Under, absolutely, but quite a lot of them when you then go to reapply, unless it's like a mist or a spray or something, it can rub off your makeup. So hopefully not. Hopefully that's what sets this apart and makes it such an expensive SPF. Day number 20 today, we get a product from Charlotte Tilbury. There doesn't seem to be many Charlotte Tilbury products in advent calendars this year, incidentally. Someone else pointed that out in the comments on one of my videos and I was like, yeah, I think you're right. So this is the Lip Cheat in the shade Pillow Talk. It's a full size 1.2 gram or 0.04 ounce. I already have a Pillow Talk on the go, albeit a small one, so I will swatch it using this instead of opening the new one. It doesn't come boxed. It's that lovely natural pink. This is probably my most used lip liner. I also have a large one or a full size one somewhere as well. It retails for £21. It would have been nice to have been boxed. I don't know why it's not, but really nice, natural your lips but better kind of lip liner. I've got it on. It's, like I said, probably my most worn lip liner. It goes with loads of things, and you can also put Pillow Talk all over your lips as a lip liner, but so it looks like a colour, and it performs really well that way as well. Day number 21, and today we get a travel size mascara from Hourglass. It's the Unlocked Mascara in a 5 gram or 0.17 fluid ounce. This one retails for £16 and is a travel size. It's a really nice mascara, but I really do wish that included a full size, particularly at this particular price point of calendar. Day number 22, we get the Dr. Barbara Sturm face cream in a travel size, which is 20 ml or 0.67 fluid ounce. This retails for £55. This is a really good face cream. We've seen this before in advent calendars, and it's just a really good face cream. It says if you don't like wearing too much makeup, this gorgeously soothing face cream will give you a healthy, radiant complexion for up to 24 hours. So you can probably skip the foundation. It contains anti-inflammatories, restoring antioxidants. It can also be applied at night to help recharge the skin while you sleep. It's based on expert medical understanding of cells and anti-aging. Dr. Barbara Sturm's formulas yield maximum results with minimum product, protecting, strengthening and detoxifying without overburdening the skin. Definitely needs to be minimal products because they are pricey. But this is a really good face cream, so I'm always pleased when there's one showing up in the calendar. Day number 23, and it's Augustine's Beta, but not the rich cream, not the cream. This is exciting. We have got the retinol serum with the TFC8 in a 15ml or 0.5 fluid ounce. I love this packaging. It looks like a test tube. It is very, very cool. Again, not boxed. This does retail for £145 in this 15ml size, which is actually a full size. It's pure retinol balanced with a soothing zinc complex to counteract potential irritation. It's the hero ingredient in this transformative formula, accelerating the skin's natural cell turnover to help plump up wrinkles, reduce blemishes and fade the marks they leave behind. The lightweight, hydrating texture is designed to optimise the skin's microbiome, keeping the complexion radiant and hydrated and preventing the overgrowth of unwanted bacteria to keep breakouts at bay. With regular use, this decadent but decidedly efficacy-driven serum leaves the skin looking clearer and more youthful. Day 24, Christmas Eve, and today we get a full size of the Aromatherapy Associates Revive Morning Bath and Shower Oil in a 55ml size. This is worth £55. It smells incredible. I love Revive Morning for when you just have a day you've just got to get out and tackle and you need all the oomph behind you can get. This stuff is amazing. I don't know how many times I've mentioned it. It's incredible. It's so potent. This particular one, usually about 3ml is one treatment, and there's 55ml in here, so someone do the quick maths on that. But basically, you use a capful, you can put it under running water, you can put it on your body, on your chest, and just sink into a bath or under a running shower, and it releases all these incredible like aromatherapeutic scents that have a really positive effect on your well-being, in this case reviving you, making you feel like you come alive. Also amazing before a night out when you need to wake up again. It's also super moisturising to the skin and surprisingly non-irritating, and I say that with, you know, sensitive skin. Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful product and absolutely perfect for Christmas Eve, although I don't know if I would want reviving so much on Christmas Eve, maybe on Christmas Day. Day number 25, we made it, Christmas Day, and today there is no shredded paper. There is this little Harrods pouch. So I remember a couple of years ago, I actually didn't get the calendar that year sadly, but every single day had these bags in. And then last year, I think it was, they changed it to only Christmas Day had the bag in. And last year we got a fragrance from Creed. This year we get a full-size lipstick from Tom Ford. This is in the shade 100. I spoke about this in my preview video and I was really concerned that this particular shade in its beautiful packaging, it was just not going to be for me. So I took myself off to the nearest store that actually stocked it, which was Selfridges, and I had a look at the shade in person and I was absolutely right with my prediction. This colour is not a colour for me. It's a warm toned medium brown. I'm going to put a photo in here because I did swatch it in store just to kind of show you what it looks like. Because it's a warm toned medium brown. It is not a colour I think would be flattering for me, and quite simply I have lots of beautiful lipsticks I never wear for that exact reason, so I shan't open it, but I wish it was a colour I could wear. It's their lip colour matte in a 3g or 0.1 ounce. It retails for £49 I think, so a pretty expensive lipstick and a pretty nice end to the calendar if it's your shade. So that's the 2024 25-day Harrods Beauty Advent Calendar. Like I said, I'll be back with the 12-day hair and body calendar just as soon as that arrives. I bought the calendar myself and hopefully I'll be able to buy the fragrance one. We'll see what's going on with that later. I really hope you've enjoyed watching the video. Everything will be linked in the description box below if you want to check anything out in any more detail, and I also have some discount codes for some beauty retailers as well. So I'd love it if you give the video a thumbs up. It lets me know you're enjoying the content I'm producing, and I'd love it if you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to be notified when my next video goes live. And there is a whole advent calendar playlist. As my calendar starts to arrive and I unbox them and I'm talking about calendars, I'll pop them all into a playlist in case you want to check them out. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.